Ho! Welcome back to On the Shelf Gaming, the only show on the internet where you can see this superplex for absolutely free!
Bam! And now it's behind a paywall.
Yeah, that'll never happen again unless you pay $3.99 a month to our Patreon that exists but isn't active. Don't look for it.
Yeah, actually it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, did you get rid of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I deleted all the stuff on it. Well, because On the Shelf Gaming was dead for a long time.
It was.
I was like, oh yeah, On the Shelf Gaming, it's never coming back. Because we had talked about bringing it back a bunch of times.
And then just never did.
Yeah. And then we did the one time where we tried to make like actual good videos, and it was too much work, so then we didn't again.
Yeah. We do tend to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, working hard, it's a lot of hard work. It's fucking crazy.
I know.
But we've been doing it. We've been getting back in the gym. We probably didn't talk about it because we don't want to talk about when we're not going to the gym because it makes us look like fucking quitters. But we're back.
Yeah. We've been one whole day this week.
Two.
No, we went 2 days this week.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, that's only because we it coincidentally started that way. And we're going tomorrow.
Yeah.
Presumably.
Yeah, I got nowhere else to be.
As long as somebody doesn't cancel at the very last second like he was going to yesterday.
It was my birthday, and I was stuffing my face with cake and milk. Of course I was going to cancel.
Happy birthday, Sacred!
Woo! It was when this video comes out, it was like last month.
Well, yeah, true. And also, I forgot about it.
Yeah, you did. You're a bad friend.
I am.
It's okay.
And when I realized that, because I knew it was coming up, I knew it was any day. And I was like, I need to verify for sure again exactly when it is. Because I'm the worst at remembering anyone's birthday.
Same.
Unless it's in December like mine, then I can because it relates to mine.
No, absolutely. I'm in the same fucking
But I was like,
boat.
I need to look for it. And then, for reasons, I got distracted and didn't ever look for it.
Wasn't the top of your list that week.
Yeah. And then Sacred said something about eating cake and it being his birthday, and I was like, shit! This was the year I was gonna not fuck his birthday up entirely.
It's fine. I don't care about my birthday at all.
Well, I know.
And it depresses my wife, but I don't know. I just don't like.
Well, and especially, future Sacred, throw up that picture of that cake y'all got me.
Oh, yeah. You'll have to send it to me, make sure I got it.
Oh, fair. Because it's just like, man... I mean, that was really fucking funny.
I know. I wanted to do that.
I want to do something good to like pay that back. Not necessarily like prank, just like an actual good thing.
Right.
But then I just like completely forgot.
If it makes it feel better, like I only did that because I've wanted to do it for like 3 years.
To me specifically, or just to anybody?
To you specifically.
Hell yeah.
Because I knew how you felt about turning 30. So I was like, oh, I gotta fucking do that.
The implication there being that I think it was horrible?
No, that you would think it was funny.
Oh, okay. I was like, I really wasn't that bothered by it. I mean, I made a lot of jokes about it. But it's like, it was gonna happen.
Right.
At some point. Or worse, it wasn't.
Right.
So...
Yeah, the worst fucking happens. But no. I don't like my birthday. I feel like that's, a lot of people don't like their birthday, but like I think it actively stresses me out when my birthday is around. Just cuz and it's dumb reasons. I don't like when people talk to me.
Like all people?
Yes, like all people. Like I was in a bad mood on my birthday in the morning. And Elizabeth asked me, what's wrong? And I felt so stupid for saying it. So I keep getting texts from my brother and my parents. And like, was it bad? And I was like, no, they're saying happy birthday. And like, I don't know. Oh, sorry, Finn. Like, I don't know what it is, honestly. But just something about getting a bunch of texts, even if they're my family and friends, all with the same message. It just rubs me the wrong way. It bothers me. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Well... And that's one of those things, because, like, functionally wishing somebody a happy birthday, no matter how close they are to you, even if it's your fucking, your husband or wife, your best friend, whoever it is, happy birthday is a platitude.
Oh, yeah.
And it's one of, but it's like, whereas most platitudes, you say them and people are like, oh, yeah, thanks, whatever. Like, you're expected to be appreciative of people wishing you happy birthday.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, I am. I appreciate that my brother and my mom and my dad reach out to me and say happy birthday. But at the same time,
I just wish they wouldn't do that.
I just wish they wouldn't message me. I don't know. Maybe it's just because they all message me at once. Like, my brother sends me a text, and then 5 minutes later my dad sends me a text, and then 5 minutes later my mom sends me a text. I'm just like, oh, stop, leave me alone.
No,
I get it. Happy birthday to me. I'm loved back home. Everyone just continue to go about your day, please. Because I promise, my day will not be impacted by the fact that it is my birthday.
Okay, but what if I'd secretly won the lottery, and, like, I came to your house and was like, hey, bro, here's $1 million. Well,
I mean, okay, yeah, admittedly. That would change my day a bit.
A bit?
Yeah, just a pinch, just a smidge, you know. I still gotta fucking take a shit tomorrow, so it's not like my life is completely turned upside down.
I mean, I suppose.
But no, like, I'm fine with, like, if people, like, if I told Elizabeth, and she fucking hates talking about my birthday because I'm just so not what she's used to. Because in her family, if it's your birthday, you're in charge. You know, whoever's birthday it is, you go out to where they want to go to eat, you do what they want to do that day. And Elizabeth would want nothing more than to just do that for me. So she fucking hates it when she asks me, like, hey, what do you want for dinner? What do you want to do? What do you want to do on your birthday? I'm like, I don't know, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I can see how that would be a giant pain in the ass.
I'm not proud of the fact that I am like that, but I don't know. It makes me wildly uncomfortable to just completely be like, no, everyone else, forget your autonomy. I was born this day several years ago. That makes me somehow more important for the next 24 hours.
Yeah. While
the stars are aligned as they are, I'm the king. And I don't know, obviously, people, like, I give Elizabeth that credit. Like, you know, when it's on her birthday, we do whatever the fuck she wants. We go out to eat wherever she wants, and damn whatever I think or say. And, like, I don't look at her, like, as if she's better than me or she thinks she's better than me. But I don't know. I just have that vibe when it's me.
I don't know, bro. The way you're describing it sounds pretty bad. It makes you sound like a real asshole. God, why can't you just enjoy your birthday, bro? Alright, here's the plan, bro.
What's up, bro?
Next year for your birthday, I'm gonna fucking ruin your life.
I'm in.
I'm gonna give you a real reason to dislike your birthday coming around. I'm gonna hire 2 really big guys to beat the shit out of you. And then when they get done and they leave, they're gonna be like, alright, we'll be back next year with our friend, Brock Lesnar.
Cody, get in here so I can punch you and finish the match.
So you know all those stories about, like, MMA guys stopping crimes and stuff?
Right.
Do you think if Brock Lesnar witnessed you getting beat up on the street, not like just in a fight, but like 2 guys have jumped you and they're beating the shit out of you, they're twice your size, do you think Brock's the kind of guy that he'd interfere? Do you think he'd just be like, man, these guys are blocking the fucking sidewalk?
Oh, definitely that one.
He just kind of seemed like that kind of guy.
Can you all get out of here? I need Cody in the middle of the ring for the strike to... There we go. It's like, I need Cody in the middle of the ring for the strike to register.
No. I noticed there's no one else in the ring anymore.
Yeah.
There is no fucking way.
I would like to point out also, for the record, we were the first men in.
And we were destroying people that entire match.
Cody Rhodes comes in and gets one random fucking lucky crossroads in. Look at how fucked up his teammates are.
That's a bit of a stretch, to say the least. Man. You know, all of a sudden, my distaste for Cody Rhodes feels somewhat more justified.
God. It's okay, they're the 2 sweets. Now they're all gonna get fined $1,500.
And they're doing them over and over. They make it even be worse. Oh, there you go. Cena's 380-day championship reign. Barely over a year.
Right.
What a fucking loser.
God. Unfucking believable. And now Geneva's here.
Who else can we talk to? I'm pissed at everybody.
Who even are you?
They're our biggest fan? Question mark? Stick Twitter. Oh, and of course we're talking about me losing.
Oh, and it was dominant, huh?
Was that? That's not at all how I describe that. Well, duh.
Thanks, Finn. You're a fucking guy.
I'll take all three of you on all at once. You think I can't handle it?
Bring it on!
And not in a fatal four-way. Handicap.
Man. Is it time for next time and on the shelf gaming yet?
I don't think it's even close to time.
Damn it, because this series is ruined now.
I know!
I know you're dealing with a lot of pressure right now after War Games.
Yeah, whatever. I didn't even read it. Just fucking we'll do it.
Yeah. I actually forgot to reset our timer for this season. So I have no idea how far in we are.
That's it. Okay, we came in. We started the episode when Finn came in. He was the second man to come in.
Right, so we had to wait a long time for everybody else.
Right, we've probably been at this for at least 10 minutes.
El Ordinario again?
How are we gonna beat El Ordinario? We just shattered his fucking arm. Me, show the replay on that one.
Nah, it's fine. He's a contortionist.
That's awfully unordinary-o.
You got the man! You've ruined his life! He'll never be El Ordinario again. Now he's gonna have to be El Weirdio.
God. The fact that El Ordinario exists and he's just Sami Zayn really makes me wonder why WWE hasn't let Sami Zayn just do El Generico.
I don't know.
Like, do you think Ring of Honor has the rights to El Generico?
Surely not. Wasn't he El Generico in other places too?
I would
imagine. Of course,
imagine.
Ring of Honor might have been cooler with him doing it in like some random promotion in Mexico than they are WWE if they do own the rights.
Right.
Could you imagine actually getting over as a luchador named El Generico?
I absolutely can. That seems very part of the course for wrestling.
I mean, that's fair, I suppose.
I mean, this is a bad example, but like, Jim Cornette hated him, so he's also a good example. But like, Joey Ryan, before it was outed that he was a fucking horrible sex pest.
Yeah.
You know, his gimmick was, I fight people with my penis.
Right.
And like, people would grab his fucking penis, and in a test of strength, he would not only beat them, but then he would like, throw them with his penis.
Right.
That is fucking ridiculous.
Yes.
And he was over the goddamn moon. Because that just works in wrestling.
He was. I think it's debatable if I would call that just works. It did work under a very specific circumstance that did get him super over. But in an alternate reality where someone else got that gimmick somewhere else at some other time, I would not take it as a given that the penis wrestler would definitely be a shoo-in.
I don't know. I have a strange feeling that it would have gotten over. I think it would have.
Honestly, though, if it's the Attitude Era,
he was right there teaming with Huge Erection.
Honestly, though, let's be real. He'd probably have to wrestle with Huge Erection like 1,000 times.
Oh yeah.
In comedy openers.
What's your least favorite gimmick of all time? It can either be like a character or just like a thing a wrestler would do.
Who is the guy whose gimmick was that he literally was a terrorist?
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. That's pretty bad.
I don't know, but is that worse than the wrestler whose gimmick was that he was mentally handicapped?
Yeah, okay, alright. God, I had one, but now I'm embarrassed to say.
Okay, but the ones I'm giving are not... They're not bad because they're bad gimmicks. They're bad because they're really terrible ideas that no one should have ever even thought, let alone would not have been hit on the cutting block very first thing after being said. So for, like, the worst gimmick that actually could have feasibly shown up on a professional wrestling TV show, go.
It's probably not the actual worst, but the one that always comes to my mind for, like, dumb, why did they even do that gimmicks, was when they briefly gave Natalya the gimmick that she keeps farting a lot.
Yes.
That was pretty bad.
That is the worst gimmick. That also should have been on the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
As soon as someone said it.
Right.
But it's not, like, so offensive that it should have never been thought necessarily. Like, fart jokes are a thing.
Right.
So, I would say that's the worst one that... I'm sure that was supposed to be his flower or whatever, but that looks like he just shot it out his nip.
It did.
But yeah, that has got to be, like, the worst one.
Well, because it wasn't just relegated to backstage either.
No,
Like, she had her backstage where she, like, knocked out Hornswoggle with it, but it cost her a match because she, like, farted in the referee's face while she was giving the sharpshooter, and so he had to, like, run away and hide.
Yeah, no, there's no excuse for that shit. Like,
God, it really makes you wonder, like, if Natalya even knew anything about it, or if she just got to work and they were like, hey, Natalya! So we got some news.
Natalya is a better person than me because I would have refused under any circumstances.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, you were about to kill my career. And I guess literally it didn't.
Yeah, she's still there.
But, like, and it's so weird because she is good at wrestling.
Right.
But nobody hardly likes Natalya.
Right.
And I do wonder if stuff like that isn't a big part of the reason.
It's gotta be.
Like, she's got some heavy baggage from her early days, and that gimmick is one of the heaviest.
Oh, yeah, well, because it's like, you know, people bounce back from bad gimmicks all the time, but then when you think of Natalya, it's like, okay, but what other gimmicks has she had?
Right, her gimmicks have been, I'm Bret Hart's niece, and I'm Bret Hart's niece that farts a lot.
Yeah. It's like...
So she's still basically the same gimmick, they just dropped the fart angle.
Right.
It's like, come on, guys.
God, yeah, that one's pretty fucking bad. God. There's so many. But now I'm thinking of, like, the criminal ones.
Yeah. No, there's some really, really bad ones.
Man. The Blue Meanie comes to mind.
God. What about, what's his name? The white guy who had a spiritual journey in Africa?
I don't remember.
I forget his name. Let me see if I can't look him up real quick, because that's another one that is not so great necessarily.
Or when or what about when Chavo became Kerwin White and just started to do a bunch of like white people stereotypes because he was angry about all the Mexican stereotypes.
Okay, I'm not necessarily saying that you should put people and make them a different race on your TV show, but that specific one is kind of funny.
It is kind of funny. No one looks back at Kerwin White and is like, oh yeah, no, this was like a huge like elevation to Chavo's career. But also everyone's like, but it was kind of funny though. Yeah. Only because he was pretending to be a white guy.
Well, yeah.
Like, if you had a fucking white guy who started fucking walking out in a fucking, like, sombrero and a poncho and just doing a bunch of Mexican stereotypes.
Oh, yeah.
With a fucking stupid-ass name like fucking Hector Jose or some fucking crap like that.
Which I'm really surprised never happened, honestly.
Yeah, admit it.
Unless it did and we just don't know about it, I wouldn't be that surprised. Oh, here he is. Takeem, the African Dream.
Oh,
the one-man gang. After his spiritual revival in Africa.
I remember that.
It's like... Of course, I didn't see any of that run, so, like, maybe it was very tastefully done. But since Vince was in charge, for some reason that seems unlikely.
Right. God. Or then sometimes, like, the gimmick will be fine, but then they'll just, like, they'll misfire. Because, like, Elias Sampson and his, like, Wanderer, like, guitar playing gimmick, that's fine. Elias Sampson did not know how to play guitar.
Yeah.
And they didn't, like, give him, like, a few months warning to go pick up a few guitar lessons. No, they were like, okay, here's your new character. Here is your guitar. You cut a promo in 10.
Oh, I just thought of, a gimmick that I think is really bad, which you're probably going to disagree with.
Okay.
But let me preface this by saying that I do think that the guy who did it as well as it really could possibly be done. And so it was still watchable, but I wasn't a big fan of the gimmick itself.
Okay.
Damien Sandow's intellectual savior of the masses.
I didn't like that a lot either, actually.
Interesting.
I liked Damien Sandow a lot when he was the Miz's stunt double. That
fair.
shit was top tier. But the intellectual sable, I could have done without that.
And it's because he really did. He did a good job with it. He did about as good as you could hope anyone to do with that gimmick. But that gimmick sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't turn the TV when he fucking came on. You know, like, I watched his segments. But man, every time he got his ass kicked in wrestling matches, I was just like, hell yeah.
Right. Well, and the worst part about it is they had two people with the same gimmick. Because they had him doing it, but also the Vaudevillains, if you remember them, Aiden English, that was also his gimmick. He would come out like singing opera and being like, I'm so much classier than you, like shit like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it's okay. It's like one or the other, guys. You can't just double dip.
Right. I don't know, maybe you can. We'll find out if we can double dip
Next time on the show.